Welcome to an incomplete guide to personal growth. We invite you to take a breath and take a listen to our podcast that explores the wonder, humor, challenges, and sometimes those self-inflicted wounds on a journey of personal growth.
Our weekly podcast conversations include stories, resources, and tools that you can incorporate into your daily life. We're the mother-daughter duo of Sydney
and Kelly.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Sydney.
How are you?
Good.
It's rainy today.
It is dreary for 2 days now.
Yeah.
But football season's on, so we got our
That's
shirts
right.
on.
That's right. So I was thinking, it's about probably a month or so, like since school has started, for people. But
Right.
I just remember I was generally happy to go back to school by the time the summer was over. There were times, there were times I think high school it was well, I'm good with going back and doing band, but I don't want to do school. Especially senior year.
Yeah.
But I feel for the most part, I tended to go back to school.
I think so. I think, both were
School shopping.
Ready to go back. Because there was this, oh God, I can remember the times when we used to have to go buy all the school supplies. Mm-hmm. And they had they put them out in the middle of the summer. And I always hated that. I thought they're out already. No, let's just still be in summer. And then the school started saying, we'll package, you pay us and we'll get all your school supplies. And so you just buy this package, which was great.
Oh, that's nice.
But y'all probably didn't like it. And then we'd buy new lunch boxes some years.
Yes,
get
and
all
backpacks.
Excited about that. It's that newness. Mm-hmm. It's a new box of crayons that are just, everything just looks just that way.
Did you like school starting as a kid, or were you meh about it?
I don't remember. I probably enjoyed it because I thought it was a social event, but
yeah, you probably just liked it because you saw
just
friends and stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't about school.
I'm guessing Oma wasn't getting you anything new.
God, no. Probably didn't get much new stuff. You find out what you had from last year and move on, which is
As a parent, were you always excited for school to start?
Yes. Thank goodness summer's over. Get out of my house. No.
That is funny. Did you always, even whenever we were in high school and stuff, did you feel that way, or were you a little more, you were get out?
Well, it was y'all get back into your routine. Mm-hmm. I can be in mine.
Yeah.
And and then when y'all were gone, it's I don't even know when school starts or when it ends. It's oh, there's a school bus. I guess it started back up.
Again. That's funny. So I was definitely ready for Charles to go back. Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
You just get that because they made that routine is good. Too. Mm-hmm. They're ready for it too, whether they.
Yeah, and it's having the summer to have
freedom.
Fun and do stuff, which is nice. But then after a while, it's okay,
it's long enough. Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, and then I'm been starting school too, so ready. This is our podcast on an experience
of axe throwing, and I am so excited. I had the most fun. I really, I found a new thing I want to go do.
Oh my God. Let me talk about where it comes from. Cause I feel it was kind of just all of a sudden axe throwing, going and doing that's a thing.
It is.
People stuff popped up. So of course, you hadn't been ages time, even before then, Vikings, the Franks, the Celts, they had axes, we know. Right. So who's not to say they probably had some sort of competition with each other at some point. I mean, that's just what people do. So there's that. Mm-hmm. But as a sport, it began around 1800s. And a lot of it is more logged in Canada, United States, because we had all the logging community. And I guess you have that in parts of Europe too, but this is what I'm reading. And so lumberjacks and logger sports, those sorts of things started happening in the 1800s, and then I think became more official in the 1940s. Oh, okay. And so people would go and watch, and there would be these competitions and stuff for loggers and stuff. Now, when it comes to axe throwing, what we went to and at a bar or at just an experience place, that happened very much. And I've seen this several different websites. The Backyard Axe Throwing League. that was started in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
And like, I think they opened up their first place in 2011, but the idea literally came from a trip to a cottage and like I guess they were throwing axes, and it was, like friends that kind of started. Yeah. So it was, and the CEO guy started the league in his backyard and had a point system, all these, like all this stuff. So that, like, the officialness of it was born in 2011. So it really hasn't been around
not that long.
Backyard axe throwing league, and it's like a whole BATL. They have a whole thing, and then it started to like move indoors, like what we have and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, and everybody gives all credit to becoming popular to this backyard league.
Oh, that's
so
very cool.
yeah, and so it just like became this more accessible activity. So, but yeah, it's just like, okay, yeah, you have. I think just naturally, I'm sure Vikings and stuff threw axes.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't battle, but and then had lumberjacks, whatever, bored after the job, throwing stuff. And then officially, and it does. So reading that, I'm like, okay, it really has not been around long as that like an activity for everybody.
Yeah, as an activity for, I just think it. I had a blast, and we went to, and we'll link this one, but it was called Class Axe
Throwing. Yeah,
cute, and it was I went in there, and of course you sign your waivers, and
they don't want any liability.
The guy that we had was just really great.
Yeah,
and
he was fun.
You show you some safety things and the rules, and then. It's kind of,
and then he kind of shows you some techniques and stuff.
Yes, yeah, he shows you techniques, one hand, two hand, and various things about that. And then it's kind of like the golf thing or
Top
bowling, the scoring, because it's all electronic.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's kind of cool. And
that was one thing going
they just
into. I was
project
like, the target. Yes, that was one thing going in. I was like, okay. Like, how does I didn't know how, like, technology.
I didn't either, yeah.
How much technology, would be used. But
I know.
Yeah, so it was cool.
Yeah.
But let's see. So we checked in, and then he showed us the safety stuff, showed us some techniques. So you can he showed us first the two-handed.
Yeah.
Yes. But you can
do one-handed too. Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just depends on what you're more comfortable with. I started with the two-handed.
Yes.
And later on, I did try the one hand. That arm got a little more tired. So it was like, not quite. And you have to really be more aware of your throwing it straight and not at an angle so that it will
Where
stick.
two hands, I think, gives you
it's
that.
more likely to stick.
Yeah, go straight. And you kind of get a little more power, I guess, too. But I kept asking. It's like, how's your shoulder? How's your shoulder go?
It's okay. It's okay.
And then at the very beginning, oh my gosh, we were so bad.
Oh,
so
God. It was
bad.
hard to get it to stick. And one of the things he was showing was, the rotation. And it was like if you stand further or closer, depending upon where it's landing.
Right, because the way the axe spins. Yeah. So if you notice every time you're like hitting the butt of it, or maybe you're hitting like not the sharp part, but a different. Yeah, if you were to change your distance just a little bit, then the rotations would time out correctly to then hit the target. Yeah.
And even though, you're standing behind somebody back far enough.
Oh, yeah.
But I still would always stand to the side.
You would.
I thought, if somebody does slip, I'm not going to be right behind them.
Me.
So
that was funny.
Yeah.
And then, so the scoring, what?
We had two
there were like
games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. Because 1 point for the furthest out, then 2, 3, 4, and then the bullseye was 6. They like skipped over 5.
Yeah.
And then, and so depending on where you landed, and that's like how many points you get.
Right.
If you landed like right in between 2 of them, he said to round down.
I know.
I was like, really? We can't just like round down?
Yeah. And so the first game we played, it was just going by points. Where you happen to throw it and where it happened to be. Yeah. And then the next game, he changed it. He asked if we wanted to, right? And so it's like you start out, you have to get the one ring.
Then you have to go into the 2.
3,
and in order.
4. Yeah, in order. Yes. And on the same side. If you start to the right side
of the bullseye,
then you have to go that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
that was fun.
That was good, too.
I started out really well on that one. And then I just let y'all catch up.
Yeah, because my boyfriend Brandon came too.
Yeah.
And
That was fun.
he's had more experience with like throwing stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's done like knife throwing and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you let us catch up. Thanks. But he did better on like the points the first game.
Yeah,
just
the
where you
first
get the
game.
points
Yeah,
and stuff.
his was sticking all the time, and I was just weren't. By the
They
end,
weren't.
most of mine.
Yes, most of yours.
I had
were.
more stick than not toward
Yeah.
the end, anyway.
Yeah,
but that was
And it's like it was like getting the right oomph in it. It
getting the right
reminded
oomph,
me.
and then the more I thought about it, the worse I threw.
Yes.
So it's
No,
kinda
you
like
can't think about it. Just
and then I
go.
started where I would only look at right where I'm throwing it,
Yeah.
and I would just
Focus on it. Yeah. Yeah.
That was my last technique.
Get some intention.
Yes.
But it kind of reminded me of like our rage room experience where like at first we were kind of wimpy.
Yes. Yeah.
We're a little wimpy. And then yeah, as we got into it, it was like, okay, I can do this.
I think it'd be fun. I looked, and they have, I don't know, I can't find any leagues here in San Antonio. I haven't looked a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that would be fun.
Do an axe throwing league.
Yes. I do. I think, well,
Weekly.
it's not too physically demanding.
No, it's not. No, no,
It'd just be fun.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm going to look into
Yes.
it. That'd be a
But,
fun thing to do.
But yeah, I think it's like getting the right power out of it
Yeah.
to do, and I think this is where our like under and over controlled like came into play. Cause like my over controlled self was thinking about like technique and where stuff is going to land and not like how
hard
it's
you're
like I like
throwing.
hold back.
I know. And then it just kind of not quite make
Yes.
it there. Or it'd make it, you hit every time, but it was just, you could tell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I mean,
then
you
I'm
kind of
like,
were, but then
bam.
you got into it and you
I got
started.
into it.
Yes. And then I know at one point you like asked him a question and he was like showing you stuff. Off
Yeah,
to the side.
he was very helpful.
Well,
about,
what was he telling you?
Well, he was telling me about where to stand. You know, if it's rotating and it's hitting in the the
okay.
butt, then you need to scoop. You can either scoop back.
Gotcha.
And then the hard part was when I'd hit it, I'd go, "Oh gosh, where was I standing?" Because you
Right.
want to stand in the same
spot.
You know. And it was funny because when we were doing the rings where you had 1, 2, 3, aiming for a certain ring, he was like, just stand, don't try to angle it. You stand right in front of it.
Yes.
It's kind of like that. And when I bowl, I do the same thing.
Yes, you stand
And
right
some
by the
people
pin you would
don't,
hit. Mhm,
right? Some people
Because some
angle
people
it. Some
know
can
that
do
they have the natural
but
like,
I
spin
don't
and
have
stuff.
that. So I was like, okay, I can do
Yes.
this because I do this when I bowl.
I do the same thing when I bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he was just kind of telling me those kind of things and
Yeah.
saying, he was
Man.
very helpful.
Yes. But you got good.
That was fun. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'd be.
I
fun
had
at
that one bullseye throw. I think that was like my second throw or something.
Yeah,
And then, and I knew, I was like, well, that's it.
it.
That's it. It's just not going to get any, it's not going to get any
Yeah.
better. It's just going to get worse. And it sure did.
And that competitive edge
Oh my gosh.
came out.
You
I'm
are
wondering if Brandon
so-
threw it because I heard him say one time he's throwing with his left, and I thought, don't throw a game. I'm gonna have to ask him
I don't
about
think he
that.
does that. That's funny.
Don't do that.
Don't throw it. I know you got so competitive. Oh my gosh. And then I had a little bit come out, but I'm more
Yeah.
just competitive with myself.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I tend to be internally
But
competitive.
I'm not. Yeah. Well, but I'm nice competitive.
You are. You're nice competitive. Yes. A little trash talk here and there, but
A little
that
trash
doesn't hurt
talk.
anybody.
And then I do my little when I'd want them. That's my little hex to make somebody miss.
Yes. It's like yelling brick in basketball or something.
Yeah. I do that when I play pool with Paul.
Yeah, you do.
That's my little do bad.
Oh my gosh.
But it was. I would recommend that. It'd be a great group activity. Say you have your family in town for the holidays, except for if you have an ugly competitive person, you
gotta
may
watch
not want to
out.
do that.
Yeah.
But if you
need
y'all
something to do.
enjoy fun times, and if you're the kind that would do bowling or other activities like that, this is a fun
This is
one.
a good one. Yeah,
it
definitely.
really is because you can take turns. You rent by the hour.
Yes.
And so,
And I think
if I had a lot more people, I'd rent a couple hours so that you didn't feel like you had to just keep throwing
going,
and get it all in.
yes,
Because
yes.
we did that mainly. We just threw and we didn't
just
chit chat in
too
between.
much. But I mean, we got
But you could.
Yeah, we got like 1, 2, 3 games in. That
And you
last
can
one
do
was forever.
you can do teams or you can do individual.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And he was saying, so we just did those 2 games. He was saying a lot of their other games are a little more like team based. And so you have one side against another.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all just kind of throwing it. You can make it work
A
to
lot
throw
of
individually.
companies I'm seeing do this for a business thing, business group building,
yeah.
and things like that. I know Dad's, Paul has done that a couple
Really?
times. Yeah.
He's been axe throwing?
Yeah.
What?
He's told us.
I had no clue.
Well, maybe you weren't here when he said, yeah. But yeah, it's a group, it's a team building type of thing too. So if you want to do that, that's.
I'm trying to think how many people. Could you sign up for 6? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. I think the more you have, then they ask you to get 2 ranges or whatever. Or something.
Okay,
They kind of have recommendations for that.
Yeah,
but it's,
yeah.
I would.
But it was like an easy, like I didn't think the learning curve was hard. You
No,
know? And then it's
no.
just like you kind of honing in on how you want to throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say the last game that we played where it was like, okay, you have to hit the one, you have to hit the 2.
Best.
I hated it. I did not like that one at all. But I don't like it in Topgolf either, because Topgolf has a game that's like, okay, you have to hit the red. Okay, now you have to hit the yellow. You have to hit the green. It's like, and you have to go.
Oh, I couldn't do that in golf.
I don't like it in Topgolf either. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't like it in axe throwing either.
Because somehow I did better on that.
You did pretty well. I mean, it was just getting that last bullseye.
It's that last one, and okay.
Stop.
We'll stop it right there. That's the competitive one.
That is the competitive one. But I like just getting the points and seeing where you
Yeah, it's just fun.
You know.
It's fun either way.
But yeah, so I don't know what the other games are, but I bet they're good too.
Yeah. I would recommend it.
Oh yeah, for
Highly.
sure. And I'm trying.
Because it's not really, some things are more athletic based.
Yes. But this, you do not have to be athletic to do it.
And it's not gender. It doesn't
Because like even
matter.
Topgolf, you do have to kind of have a little bit of athleticism.
Yeah.
To do, because you do not need to
it's
do
golf.
a somewhat proper golf swing to get anything.
You have to do something.
And bowling too sometimes. I mean, because you got to be able to hold a heavy-ish ball, and do it. But
right. And at first I was like, an axe. It's so.
I know, I was a little like, oh.
And it's not too heavy, but it was like they're so sharp.
Yes. I was like, please don't.
But
hurt me.
I didn't feel like anybody was gonna.
No, I did feel
And if
safe.
you
I
follow
felt
the
safe.
rules too, that helps.
Yeah. No, I definitely felt safe. And like there were a couple times where it's like the axe hit pretty hard, but it was on the butt and it bounced back.
You and Brandon both had those where they bounced back. I was like, wow, that's why you wear closed-toed shoes.
Yes, closed-toed shoes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go and do axe throwing in flip-flops.
Can't do it in sandals or flip-flops.
No,
for
that
sure.
was not going to work.
Yeah. So I would
But yes.
do it again.
Yeah.
I want to go. I can't wait to go again.
Already.
I'll just go by myself and
You
have
could?
a good time. I could. That's me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I definitely. Yes. The other thing so the place that we went, it had
axe throwing.
It had an escape. It had a couple of escape rooms. They have a Halloween haunted house. I'm not going
doing
to.
that. Mm-mm.
But they have a splatter room.
Yes, splatter room.
So that may be
what we have to do next.
We might have to. I can't imagine. Just
what do you
throwing
do? You
paint.
just throw paint?
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
I know.
If I was properly dressed.
Yeah, well, that's what you do, and they can give you a poncho if you want a poncho. But that would impede me.
Really? I was thinking
I
want
want
like
the
a
freedom
full-on
of just
suit.
throwing. No, you just wear your clothes and get them all icky. Listen, he's already going, no. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that because that's way outside your comfort zone.
To a thrift store and just like buy some really raggedy clothes or something.
Oh, I have some old. I'm sure I could.
Already, I'm like, ew.
Fun. I know. Then we're gonna be doing that when
Yeah,
it gets
I
a
bet
little
so.
cooler because he said.
Oh yeah,
the
that
air
room gets hot.
conditioning
Yeah.
didn't do well up there.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I worked up too much of a sweat. Actually.
No, I didn't.
It was a little
sweat
warm
at all. Yeah, it was just because
it's San Antonio. But
yeah, we were inside, but yeah.
Yeah, but I thought
But it was an extremely old building, so the air conditioning wasn't the best.
Yeah, yeah.
That's minor.
I mean, but if you're throwing axes, do you want a new building?
Yeah,
No.
really. That's true. That's true.
But yes, that was fun. That was a good time. I'm glad that we got to do it.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm
Yes.
too. If you have any experiences that you think we
Yes,
should try,
please tell
we haven't
us.
done an escape room yet, and
It's on our
will be
list.
an extremely, extremely out of our comfort zone.
Yes. Oh
So
my
we
gosh.
maybe over the holidays,
Yeah.
when we have a couple of people who are more experienced in them with
then
us.
we'll do that. But yes, that's very much out of my
Yeah.
comfort zone. Whew.
Yeah.
but it's on our list.
It is on our list.
But yes, if you have any experiences for us, please let us know.
Yeah.
And then what are we doing?
Coming up, we're going to be looking at, I know I wrote them down here somewhere. How about comparing ourselves to others?
Oh, yeah.
Ways to, that's hurtful and some ways it may be helpful. I don't know. I don't think so. And things that we're told that aren't true.
Oh.
You know, the little myths or the things that, you know, what your mom told you that really aren't true.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, that go, well, that's not exactly.
That's how it works in the real world type of thing. Yeah. No, so we got some good episodes coming up.
We got a couple things coming up. And then we have holiday stuff that we'll touch on later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you can see us on what?
Oh, Instagram, Facebook, email, all that stuff.
Places.
And let us know what we should experience next.
Right. And we look forward to next week when we take a breath and take a listen.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of An Incomplete Guide to Personal Growth. There are many ways you can stay connected. Follow us on Instagram at An Incomplete Guide Podcast, where you can sign up for our email list and get posts that delve deeper into our weekly topics. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast page wherever you listen to your podcasts. We would really appreciate a rating and sharing us with your family and friends.
We're so glad you chose to spend your time with us and hope there was a thought, a resource, or a laugh that you can take on your journey. We'll be here every Tuesday for you to take a breath and take a listen.